Revelations.Unveiled.Detroit. All praises, all praises, all praises to the heavenly, holy, almighty creator of infinity, eternity, the universe, and all there is. This is Revelations.Unveiled.Detroit. Hello, family. We are back together again in our zone of love, comfort, and safety. We are here for the continuing education and edification of the holy hidden nation, the house of Jacob, the 12 tribes, the Israelites. And so we're in our continuing review of the series of the first Maccabees, starting today with chapter 14, the peace of the land. And we began the book of first Maccabees, chapter 14, verse 1. Now, in the 163 year, King Demetrius gathered his forces together and went into Media to get him help to fight against Tryphon. All right, family, so we are now in the Greek captivity, the missing history of the Bible, 172 years in of the 400 missing year history between the Old Testament and the New. But when Artaxerxes, the king of Persia and Media, heard that Demetrius was entered within his borders, he sent one of his princes to take him alive, who went and smote the host of Demetrius, and took him and brought him to Artaxerxes, by whom he was put in a war. So the king of Persia and Media captured the king Demetrius and put him in jail. As for the land of Judea, that was quiet all day of Simon, for he sought the good of his nation in such wise as that evermore his authority and honor pleased them well. And as he was honorable in all his acts, so in this he took Joppa for a haven, and made an entrance to the isles of the sea, and enlarged the bounds of his nation, and recovered the country, and gathered together a great number of captives, and had the dominion over Gezerah and Bethsura and the tower, out of which he took all uncleanness. Neither was there any that resisted him. Verse 8. Then did they till their ground in peace, and the earth gave her increase, and the trees of the field their fruit. The ancient men sat all in the streets, communing together of good things, and the young men put on glorious and warlike apparel. He provided victuals for the cities, and set them all manner of munition, so that his honorable name was renowned unto the end of the world. Okay, Brother Simon, who is the leader of the Israelite nation, the southern kingdom of Judah. He made peace in the land, and Israel rejoiced with great joy. For every man sat under his vine and his fig tree, and there was none to fray them. Neither was there any left in the land to fight against them. Yeah, the kings themselves were overthrown in those days. Moreover, he strengthened all things of his people that were brought low. The law he searched out, and every contemner of the law and wicked person he took away. He beautified the sanctuary and multiplied vessels of the temple. Now, when it was heard at Rome, as far as Sparta, that Jonathan was dead, they were very sorry. But as soon as they heard that his brother Simon was made high priest in his stead, and ruled the country and the cities therein, they wrote unto him in tables of brass, to renew the friendship and league which they had made with Judas and Jonathan, his brethren. Which writings were read before the congregation at Jerusalem. And this is the copy of the letters that the Lacedaemonians sent, the rulers of the Lacedaemonians, with the city, unto Simon the high priest, and the elders and priests, and residue of the people of the Jews, our brethren, send greeting. Verse 21. The ambassadors that were sent unto our people certified us of your glory and honor, wherefore we were glad of their coming, and did register the things that they spake in the council of the people in this manner. Numenius, son of Antiochus, and Antipater, son of Jason, the Jews' ambassadors, came unto us to renew the friendship they had with us. And it pleased the people to entertain the men honorably, and to put the copy of their ambassage in public works and records, to the end the people of the Lacedaemonians might have a memorial thereof. Furthermore, we had written a copy thereof unto Simon the high priest. After this, Simon sent Numenius to Rome with a great shield of gold of 1,000 pound weight, to confirm the league with them. Whereof, when the people heard, they said, What thanks shall we give to Simon and his sons? For he and his brethren and the house of his father have established Israel, and chased away in fight their enemies from them, and confirmed their liberty. So then they wrote it in tables of brass, which they set upon pillars in Mount Sinai. And this is the copy of the writing. The 18th year day of the month of Elul, in the 162 year, being the 3rd year of Simon the high priest. Verse 28, at Saramel, in the great congregation of the priests and people, and rulers of this nation, and elders of the country, were these things notified unto us. For as much as oftentimes there may have been wars in the country wherein, for the maintenance of their sanctuary and law, Simon the son of Matthias, of the posterity of Jerib, together with his brethren, put themselves in jeopardy, and resisting the enemies of their nation, did their nation great honor. For after that Jonathan, having gathered his nation together and been their high priest, was added to his people. Their enemies prepared to invade their country, that they might destroy it and lay hands on the sanctuary. At which time Simon rose up and fought for his nation, and spent much of his own substance, and armed the valiant men of his nation, and gave them wages, and fortified the cities of Judea, together with Bethsura, that lieth upon the borders of Judea, where the armor of the enemies had been before, but he set a garrison of Jews there. Moreover, he fortified Joppa, which lieth upon the sea, and Gezerah, that bordereth upon Azotus, where the enemies had dwelt before. But he placed Jews there, and furnished them with all the things convenient for the reparation thereof. The people thereof sang of the acts of Simon, and unto what glory he thought to bring his nation, made him their governor and chief priest, because he had done all these things, and for the justice and faith which he kept to his nation, and for that he sought by all means to exalt his people. For in his time things prospered in his hands, so that the heathen were taken out of their country, and they also that were in the city of David in Jerusalem, who made themselves a tower, out of which they issued, and polluted all about the sanctuary, and did much hurt in the holy place. But he placed Jews therein, and fortified it for the safety of the country and the city, and raised up the walls of Jerusalem. King Demetrius also confirmed him in the high priesthood according to those things, and made him one of his friends, and honored him with great honor. For he had heard say that the Romans had called the Jews their friends and confederates and brethren, and that they had entertained the ambassadors of Simon honorably, and that the Jews and priests were well pleased that Simon should be their governor and high priest forever, until there should arise a faithful prophet. Verse 42. Moreover, that he should be their captain, and should take charge of the sanctuary, to set them over their works, and over the country, and over the armor, and over the fortresses, that, I say, he should take charge of the sanctuary. Besides this, that he should be obeyed of every man, that all the things and writings in this country should be made in his name, and that he should be clothed in purple and wear gold. Also, that it should be lawful for none of the people or priests to break any of these things, or to gainsay his words, or to gather an assembly in the country without him, or to be clothed in purple, or wear a buckle of gold. And whosoever should do otherwise, or break any of these things, he should be punished. Thus it liked all the people to deal with Simon, and to do as has been said. Then Simon accepted hereof, and was well pleased to be high priest, and captain, and governor of the Jews, and priests, and to defend them all, so that they commanded that this writing should be put in tables of brass, and that they should be set up within the compass of the sanctuary in a conspicuous place. Verse 49. Also, that the copies thereof should be laid up in the treasury, to the end that Simon and his sons might have them. All praises. So family, this is another chapter of the hidden history, outlining the leadership, valiance, and priesthood of Brother Simon Maccabees, following in the stead of his brothers Judith and Jonathan under the seed line of the father Matthias. And these are the records of the relationships between the Romans and the other ruling kings during the Greek captivity for the southern kingdom of the house of Israel. And so, we shall continue with the next chapter with our mental expansion, with our spiritual eye open, understanding our true identity, and continuing to fill in the potholes of ignorance of this missing 400-year history of the actions and activity of our people between the Old Testament and the New. So, we shall resume with our lessons in education and edification for the holy hidden nation. And until we are together again, I love you. I love you. I love you. This is Revelations.Unveiled. The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 14. Revelations.Unveiled.